Hi, I'm Juan, the founder of Vereda Central Coffee Roasters. So we're an independent coffee roasting company from Colombia. We specialize in looking for and sourcing the best coffee beans that we can get our hands on in the whole country and bring them into Oakville in green beans to roast them on site here on our Curve Village store.
So Juan's gonna show us the roaster.
Here's what actual magic happens with our roasting process, where we're going to get all the green beans from the different farms. We're going to roast them specifically for each individual profile that we're looking for. So the process is that we have the green beans here ready for roasting.
And what blend is this? Like what blend is this?
So this one specifically is a very popular one called the Black Condor. It's a blend I do with 3 of our own origins.
Okay.
Looking for a darker roast, that typical espresso roast, which is very popular in our store.
So you import your coffee directly from Bogota?
Yes, so what we do is that we source the coffee beans all over the country ourselves. We have the same company back there, so we are the only middleman between the farm and the cup. So actually there's the possibility for us to get our hands first on the best beans in the country. And the good thing is the direct trade that we have with these coffee growers all over the country, which gives us the possibility to pay them handsomely, pay them better than any other competitor, because we don't have a middleman in between.
Very important. Juan here has brought out some coffee. He's going to explain to us what the whole concept of Vereda Central is all about.
The great benefit that we have in Colombia is that we have so many varieties of beans that people are not used to be in front of, and that's what we're doing. We found that different beans and different origins and different varieties are going to bring different profiles in the cup. So what we're looking for in Vereda Central, and that's our main concept, is to try to look for individual, which is the best cup for each individual person. So we've got many different varieties of beans, different ways of brewing your coffee, espresso-based drinks, but also you can choose different kinds of beans for your espressos, which makes it very, very interesting for the consumer. Right here, right now, we can make over 12 different cups of black coffee with these 3 different brewing methods, but also because of all the varieties that we've got. Yeah, so basically we decided to open our first location here on Curve Village because we found that the sense of community of this place is incredible. And it showed during the most difficult time of our lifetime, which is COVID. The amount of support that we got from our community was incredible. And that led us to open our second location here in Oakville in Upper Middle and 8th Line, which has been an awesome experience as well.
Excellent. Yeah, it's a great story that you've opened up a second location, and hopefully this summer we get all the festivals back and all the fun things to do, so people just walking down the street and get a coffee from you guys, right?
Yes, we're looking forward for that.
Excellent. So we just went upstairs, and this is a very cozy space where it does definitely feel like home. So why don't you explain maybe like how special the upstairs is to your business?
Yeah, this location has a second floor that when we met this place for the first time, we saw a huge potential to make like a second ambience so that people can have a quieter space to gather, to meet, to maybe study a little bit or work, to make some networking as well. And the first floor, more social kind of environment.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very important, especially in these days, to have a space where you can come and relax. And just curious, what's the background of the name of it?
That's a very interesting question that we get a lot. It's where did we come with the name from? Yeah. Vereda in Spanish actually means path. And in Colombia, for many years, they named the paths on the mountains that go through the farms.
Okay.
But over the years, the villagers in these remote locations adopted those names for their small, tiny villages because they didn't have a name like for where they lived.
Okay.
So nowadays in Colombia, we call the small, tiny villages veredas.
Okay.
And we're from Bogota, which is pretty much the center of the country in everything, politics, commerce, industry, and it's pretty close to the center as well, geographically speaking. So we came up with the central village, or the central vereda in this case.
Excellent. Very cool background, and definitely has one of the best coffee shops in Oakville for sure. Well, thanks, Juan, very much for your time. Why don't you tell the viewers how people can purchase from your store?
Yeah, so both of our stores are open 7 days a week. The first one here in Kerr Village, 310 Kerr Street. The other one, 1011 Upper Middle Road East. The second way of purchasing our beans is through our website. We deliver for free locally. That means Halton region. And we've got just a $5 charge of shipping Canada-wide for any of our beans. Freshly roasted, of course. And then you can follow us also on Instagram and on Facebook at VerrettaCentral.ca, where you can get a lot of info of what we're doing, what's coming, maybe exciting news for the near future.
If you're into local Bogota coffee, this is definitely the spot.
Thank you.